Hello everyone and welcome. I am in the Kyushi Wellness studio today, which is based in West Norfolk. It's a beautiful tranquil place situated next to an amazing pond and in the middle of an acre of green land with lots of trees and loveliness. So within this space I do all kinds of holistic therapies, but today I wanted to speak to you about crystal sound therapy. So a sound bath can often be a little bit misleading because there's actually no water involved at all. A sound bath simply is laying and allowing the body to receive these beautiful sonic vibrations created by the bowls that the practitioner chooses to use. It's very simple and it's used in a range of things really for things like PTSD. It was used a lot for people who have suffered domestic violence or childhood trauma. It's a great way to release trapped emotions and even on a physical level, toxins build up in the body. It really works on a kind of a cellular level to really boost the vibration of the body, making the body healthier. It's also amazing if you are potentially not that mobile, because all you have to do is lay down in a comfy position, whatever that means to you, for about an hour, it normally is, and just simply receive the sounds. Nothing is required of you other than lying down in a comfy spot. And we would say that we recommend lying on something comfortable. Here in the studio I provide yoga mats, lovely kind of cushions, like long cushions to lie on, and I ask that you bring a blanket with you, maybe a pillow, basically anything to make you feel super snuggly and super comfy. It's like creating a little nest. So what happens in a sound session? So you will arrive and you will find a space in front of me, and you will lie facing away from me. And this is because we lose a lot of energy through the feet. It's quite a powerful kind of position to lay in if everyone is facing their feet towards me. So for that reason, I ask you to place your feet away from me. And also, it's just a beautiful way to receive the sound through the crown of the head. So you'll all create your lovely little nests. Sometimes I use essential oils, different aromas. I might do some acupressure, different things, maybe some facial reflexology just to help the body really relax, but sometimes we'll just go straight into it. So it really depends on the session and the group and how we're all feeling. Now I would like to introduce you to the bowls, the star of the show really. So I use Crystal Alchemy Bowls. They're very, very beautiful, very, very expensive, very, very beautiful. So they're all made from incredible crystals that are blended together. Some have a few different crystals and kind of made into these beautiful bowls, and they all have different frequencies which act differently within the body. And if you know the chakra system, then they also can correspond to the chakra system. You can get bowls that are particularly aligned to, say, the endocrine system. So there's so many different things that they can do, and these are only 3 out of, I think I have 8. I'm counting them. I have about 8. So yeah, they're really, really beautiful, and yeah, like I said, they all do different things. So this beautiful green one here, this is a really deep grounding bowl. It's really, really lovely. It's a deep sea, so it really helps to ground you into the space. So you'll hear this one a lot at the beginning. This one here is this was my first bowl. It's really beautiful. It's platinum crystal quartz. You'll see that kind of beautiful colour that it creates. And this one is this aligns with the throat chakra, and I find especially especially women, it feels like, not to put us into, it's actually men as well, so I don't know why I said that. But opening the throat chakra is really important, so you can get a lot of clearing just with this beautiful little bowl alone. And this one is a lovely smoky quartz, so this is a beautiful a bowl for protection and for clearing. Yeah, it's used a lot to shift any kind of negative, unwanted kind of energy. But all that aside, if you're not into the more kind of woo-woo side of things, so to speak, then you know, sound therapy has been used, it's been used forever, and there's a lot of science behind it, which is, yeah, it's so fascinating. And I was taught by two different people. One of them was in LA, and she was one of the first people to bring sound therapy to war veterans and women who had suffered domestic abuse, violence. And it was when talking therapy had got to a certain point, but you know, the trauma was still there, and the you know, the emotions were still playing out. So this was something that in California they started doing. So in terms of what the bowls sound like, so you may hear a combination of that kind of sound and this kind of sound. So the bowls have a beautiful way of kind of tapping into our brain waves, and I call it kind of like a fast train to meditation. So within the session, I will create some kind of binaural sounds, which is when basically it puts your brain into a certain state, a certain brainwave, and that is where you go into deep relaxation. And we all know that when our body is in deep relaxation, rest and digest, the parasympathetic nervous system, that is when the body starts to regenerate and it really starts to heal. So it's a full mind, body, spirit experience, and things that you can expect to happen during the session. Some people simply fall asleep, and that's completely fine. You are still experiencing the sounds of the bowls, and you know, the frequency, it's all still happening. It's also happening on a cellular level. So if you need to sleep, just sleep and let it happen. Some people's brains don't switch off for a little while, and that's really normal. If any of you have tried to meditate in the past and you just sit there and just got all these thoughts, the same thing can happen, and you can be wondering like, oh, what's she doing now? What's she playing now? But those thoughts do tend to quieten after a while, only about 20 minutes or so, when I start, you know, creating different sounds, that, you know, the body really starts to relax. Some people get quite a physical response, so you might get quite fidgety and need to move around, and yeah, that can happen. And also, if there's any kind of if you had any broken bones in the past or old injuries, then it can create some, not necessarily pain, but you can become more aware of them again, because it's kind of a break energetically, and those cells within that area will you know, need some more energy, and you know, the vibrations can create certain feelings. For example, I broke a bone in my jaw a few years ago, and when I go to a sound session, I'm aware of it. It doesn't hurt, but it's just something that I'm aware of, and in that awareness I realise that that part of my body needs extra support. So it's actually a great thing that's happening. What else can happen? Thirsty. You can get really, really thirsty if you think about all your cells are kind of vibrating. So you may kind of like exercising, so you know, the cells will lose water, and you'll need to rehydrate afterwards. And I would say for 24 hours afterwards, just drink lots and lots of water, get some really beautiful beautiful nourishment in. I know myself, as a practitioner, I'll always have some water nearby because I just get so thirsty. It can bring up emotions. Some people laugh, some people cry, some people can experience like a detox reaction. So that could mean, if you think, you know, your cells are receiving the vibration, so any toxins that you have stored, you know, from pollution, food, like, you know, just living in this world, anything stored within the organs can be forced out of the cells, which is amazing. But you want to make sure that, again, you're hydrating and you're helping to pull those toxins out. So yeah, I think I've covered everything. Let me just do a little play for you so you can hear exactly how they sound. Sometimes I'll do a little guided meditation just to help you really relax into the session. But then most of the session will be, you won't hear my voice until the end, when I'll tell you things like wiggle your toes and open your eyes when you're ready. Yeah, so these are the beautiful bowls. Really, really beautiful, really powerful. I've had some amazing results with these. So the sessions that I offer them within my space here in West Norfolk in groups of around 6 to 8 people, depending on lots of things really. But yeah, that's generally my limit within this space. I offer one-to-one sessions here, which are so beautiful. You can have them by themselves, or you can combine them with Reiki as well, which is like just a super powerful therapy. I also, I can come to you, so in an office environment, offering a wellness session, an hour in, you know, at lunch or after work is perfect, or in your holiday home. So if you are in Norfolk and you've hired a space and you want a lovely, relaxing session, then I am also more than happy to come to you. So that's the Kyushi Wellness Sound Bath, and I hope you found that interesting and I hope you found it helpful. If you have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to send me an email. I will put my email address below. You can also find lots of details over on the website as well. So enjoy the rest of your day, and I will hopefully connect with a few of you soon. Sending you so much love, and yeah, speak to you soon.